I got I got another story for you. It's, this one is a little bit scary, maybe, as you think about it. A long time ago, a friend of mine came to me and told me that in the emergency room he was in, he brought in this kid. This he was barely 19 years old. He was exploring the world. No, no one knew what happened to him. He was pale and shocked. He wasn't saying nothing. Um, the only thing I could see is that the cops what were with him. Uh, I wanted to ask, but since I didn't have any credentials or anything at all, I couldn't ask what happened since it was part of an investigation. After a few hours, my friend came to me and kept telling me that the young boy was got stuck in the middle of the woods in the rural area from where we are. He was driving back to his parents' house after his trip he was having in the woods. Uh, he didn't give them much specifications. The only thing he said is that his car broke down in the middle of nowhere. It was dark. It was two in the morning. As he didn't know what to do. He was a mechanic, of course. He couldn't fix the car. The only thing he could do was to get out and start walking. The only thing he had in his hand was an old flashlight he kept just for emergencies. The thing barely worked at all, as my friend said, or the kid said. Poor boy kept walking for minutes, or even hours. Eventually, he spotted a pickup truck with a couple of junkyards in the front and the bunk bed. He didn't know where they came from, but a little glimpse of hope came back to his eyes. You might think that maybe since from this part there's a lot of businesses around that keep selling beer and everything. At least he knew there could be someone willing to help him, and there were also local mechanics. So he kept walking. Uh, as he kept walking, he was only seeing street, street and only street. The only thing he could visualize. But suddenly, he says, my friend says to me in a weird tone, uh, it looked like maybe he was in shock too, or he didn't believe it. He said he saw someone in front of him. Yeah, couldn't see the shape at first because it looked like it was covered. But when he tried to shine the light, the flashlight stumbled and shut down. As he was trying to fix it, oh, he was trying to fix it. She was, it was gone. It was gone. Uh, he tried to look around from where it was, but before he could think or process anything, he heard a loud crash. It came from from behind him. When he tried to see what it was, he he didn't know what to do. So maybe he might be thinking, run. Run, nothing here to say. Stuff, just keep going. But then he thought, what if it was those guys he saw? Maybe they got into a brutal accident. Maybe. He doesn't know. He decided to form, and I knew it was the decision he could have done. He started walking back, and walking back the road he came from. When he was turning to see the back of the pickup truck, who turns out he veered off to the left side and crashed into each one of the many trees in the area. He tried to see if anyone survived. Obviously, the guy in your back went flying when the truck first when he veered. He could see a body on the road. He didn't know if it was alive. He decided to check first in the driver's cab. He saw two guys. One of them was still in the seat, but the other flew away through the windshield, and the only thing could dislocate was that the window broke and but his neck looked strangely deformed. Like it wasn't part of the accident. Like something else didn't. He then decided to ditch the guy if he was alive in the seat to see if the other was alive. But before, he doesn't recall if he saw it before he came or it somehow appeared. But then he remembers seeing it. The figure he saw back. Back. He doesn't know. The only thing he could see that was far away from the other guy, who definitely could make out that he was alive and crying in pain when he saw the kid. He decided to go to help him, but then the figure started to move. It, as he described it, he moved like a deformed spider with broken legs. He doesn't know what it was doing out there, but out of nowhere and with extreme great strength, grabbed the person and took it away to the forest. The kid didn't know what to do. He did what most people would possibly do. He decided to check if any of the drivers had a phone. Since his was almost out of battery, so he decided to left it in the car. It was a bad choice, I said to my friend. You, for seeing